Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana has finally reached this trend line up there. We talked about it in yesterday's video that a touch of that upper trend line of this descending wedge pattern would at least be likely and reasonable to assume. So we've done that. And I think if price decides to pull back now for a first deeper retracement to give us some evidence as to whether Solana has indeed bottomed on the 10th of June or not, then it should do that now at least. A break above the wedge now would have more bullish implications. We're going to talk about that in this video. Anyway, at the moment, we're still tracking the overall bullish scenario on the chart with the wave 1 to the upside, and then either a WXY structure to the downside and the overall low has been made, or as a WXY XZ pattern, a very rare pattern, and another low could end here the overall correction that started back in, when was it? One second. Oh no, here. Of course, it started here in January, end of January. Yeah. Now these WXY XZ patterns, they are very, very rare. Don't trust it, but it could just be something different. But it actually works quite well here. Let me just take all that out. The idea why I still have the possible Z wave to the downside is because here the X wave could also be interpreted as a correction. It is not an impulse. It would be a different story if this move up was an impulse. It's not. It can only be a diagonal structure. So keeping the options open here is key. We had the orange support area on the chart. Price left it, which is good. Yeah, this orange larger degree trend reversal area, price did leave it to the upside. And I mean, if it breaks to the upside now, it's happy days, because then we could finally start that third wave rally that we've all been waiting for. But I think we might not be quite there yet, and it would be good if Solana could confirm that the trend is really shifting first by giving us a pullback and then showing us a higher low. So we're going to talk about that now. Overall, the idea is still that as long as we're holding $12 and we do not experience a sustained break below to the $12 level, the overall structure can still be counted as a bullish structure. Yeah, with a wave 1 that started on the 30th of December. Now, if we look at this structure now that started on the 10th of June, then yeah, we can count a possible 5-wave move up. We did talk about that. 1, 2, 3. And then maybe here the last Friday swing low could have been a wave 4 and a wave 5 also on Friday. Here for a wave 1 for a more reliable wave 4. I mean, I cannot rule out that we get one more high here. I did say that to you yesterday in the video that this is really a messy structure. It doesn't give me a very clear wave 4, so I cannot rule out that we get another higher low in a wave 4 that is a bit more healthy, maybe even here as a triangle, and then one more wave up in a 5. Yeah, it is difficult, but that's why I gave you support. So we can discuss the lower degree wave count, but it often is unreliable on a very low degree, especially in a diagonal. Therefore, what is much more useful is to know, okay, in which wave are we most likely? And if we interpret it as bullish, it would be a wave 1 highlighted in yellow. And we can measure the relevant support for the wave 2 pullback if it occurs. And I have no strong evidence it has started yet. And this goes down to 1440. So in simple terms, if a deeper pullback occurs now, which can happen at any point, now that we've touched the trend line here, I mean, if it breaks above it, then next resistance will be around $22.40. Yeah, structural resistance of the previous swing high of the 5th of June. If price gets there and gets a deeper pullback, we just need to adjust support slightly higher, because the higher the price goes in the wave 1, the higher the support area has to go as well. Okay, now if that deeper pullback occurs now, and it should go to at least $17.30 and shouldn't exceed 1440 in a bullish scenario to make the yellow wave count work out, then yeah, this is support, and we can watch these fib levels 1730, 1646, 1560 and 1440 for possible support. And it needs to hold 1440 to really give that overall yellow wave count a decent chance. But Bitcoin is pulling back a little bit today, Ethereum, so maybe this wave 2 is really starting. Would be great, because then we can say, okay, we used that space in the wedge, we're now coming down, price can use this support area to find some new buyers, and then if there are enough buyers, it can drive the price with a breakout out of the wedge and then we take it from there. But then that would be a possible third wave breakout to the upside. It would now work out with Bitcoin's wave count quite nicely. I mean, even if we get a tiny, one more tiny high or not, I think it's now due a pullback again. Yeah. But if you get one more tiny high, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. What we're really looking for to get a decent setup is a first more substantial pullback in a wave 2 to give us some evidence. Okay. But overall, to keep it in simple terms, as long as 1440 is holding at the moment, the price can move higher. And yeah, overall, we're still tracking the bullish scenario. So let's see if we get finally that pullback. That would make some progress in the chart, because this is the decision point. We cannot trust this wave 1 until we get a first decent pullback and then price rallies back above that high. Then we can start to trust the structure and can look at increases possibly into the $40 region. Okay, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.